Hello, everybody. Welcome. Rosa Psych Investigated. So, guys, I've been, to be perfectly honest, I was a little bit sick in the last, I don't know, few days, couple days. So I'm good. I mean, there's nothing serious. It's just that I didn't have a lot of energy. Um, so I'm back. So still catching up. It feels like, considering how many things are going on, it feels like it's been 2 months because I haven't been on for about probably 36 hours or so. So, so let's go. Hey ho, let's go. Mm-hmm. Let's do protection. I'd like to ask for protection. A beautiful ray of light coming on top of my head as I breathe in. I feel my lungs as I breathe out. I create a circle. I create a circle. I step into it. I step into it. I feel protected. I feel connected. I like to ask that information come only from the highest sources, that I create the good and only the good. And so it is. So guys, I got what is it called? A Shane, what is that one you called? When you get a lot of things? A haul. I got a Shane haul today finally. Just a few dresses, and let me show you. It's cute. Scarves, because I haven't done my hair. My hair does not look so good. The roots, so, but this is like, guys, it's not, I really, it looks just like the pictures. I love it. And it's sort of a cotton fabric, which makes it really easy to tie because I got another one just red like this. The problem with this type of fabric is that it slides. This one doesn't. You just tie it together and it doesn't move. So I recommend it. I recommend it. All right. So okay, so let's go. So let's look at Mike Johnson. Okay, so as we know, the Epstein situation bill has passed the Senate really quickly without amendments. And there's a video circulating of Mike Johnson really shaken. And so it'd be interesting to look at that. Okay. So I just went back to look as you get more information. And and breaking news that Trump signs bill to release the DOJ's Epstein files. The legislation requires Attorney General Pam Bondi to release all unclassified records related to Epstein within 30 days. Okay. All right. So President Donald Trump signed a bill Wednesday to compel the Justice Department to release files related to Jeffrey Epstein, capping off a months-long bipartisan push in Congress that initially met with resistance from the president and sparked sharp divisions within the Republican Party. Okay, um, so you know what I had said, we're going to look at Mike Johnson in a little bit later, like a little bit later, because this is the breaking news, right? So let's go ask what's next. All right. Okay. Okay. So Trump signs bill to release the DOJ's Epstein files. What's next? What can we expect? So first, I see an image of Trump in the toilet, sitting right, and then he in the yeah, and then sitting at the toilet, and then being so angry and angry, and then becomes so angry. I mean, he puts his pants back on, and then he starts kicking the door and punching the door to the point where there's holes on the door. He's so angry, and then he's like, "Okay, okay," calls Bondi, and then Bondi, "Okay, okay." But I see that she scribbles, with a Sharpie like pen. No, 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 we have removed your name and everything. And then it goes back to what I've seen before. I think they will release a very limited number of files that does not have, and I see it's going to be Clinton, Reid Hoff, the ones that they already said they're going to prosecute, but none related to him. And then almost immediately the files come out in other ways, the full version, okay? Because it's a joke. Like it in a way, it's gonna get worse. The reaction I see is worse from the public. Because if you say you're gonna release the files, you should release the actual files, not whatever version makes them look good, right? Especially after we have seen the emails that are so damaging. And and so that's what I see here. All right. And then I see that so it will come out from multiple places. Okay. Because she will say, oh, we can't, this is all we have to issue redacted information and such. But okay, what I don't see. I see, but then shock. And I see, honestly, I see a level of anger that it's almost as if people try to invade Congress to not quite like January 6th, but there's anger because January 6th was a, organized attempt, right? And it wasn't organic. This feels almost organic. I see some shady people involved trying to make a ruckus, but it's just all hell breaks loose when whatever it is that it's in it, people want the truth. And okay, so oh wow, so let's see. That's what I get. So then what's this here what the card says? So what Trump signs the bill to release? What's next? He signed the bill. Let's see what the cards say here. What's next? Because it's what I got for the visions. But let's see here. Let's there's something under tiny little earring thing. Oh wow, look, the tower upside down. That's right. So the hermit, somebody hidden not necessarily in a bad way. Things were dormant or like it's not so for example, the high priestess, that's the card, and there's like hidden information. The hermit, it's more like what has been dormant, but in a sort of more meditative way, right? Here is people were worried, and then this will cause the tower upside down is like it will cause the tower to happen, right? That in other words, the files themselves are not the thing that causes, but whatever it is they release in them makes people angry, okay? To the point where that will have to happen. Okay, so here, something's recognized, really worried. Now it's interesting because this rhymes with this one here. Some people are really scared and worried, concerned. So there's a lot of concern. But the who, let me just see here. Then who, let's see, one's just this for now. Just use these. I don't have my other, I don't know where the other ones are, but enemy. Okay. Wedding, meaning a deal of some sort. Judge. Okay. Enemies have deal. Now, it's interesting because that's right. Recognize people that were hiding, people that are resting, recognized as enemies or doing something wrong. Really, really worried about the deal. Very worried about things. And then the judge. Oh, that could be the DOJ. That's right. Enemies have made deals with the DOJ. Is it possible? That's right. This is possible. So show me more. So who is worried here? Who are the people that are worried? Trump's people, the business people, even Scott Bessent. Remember how Trump talked about Scott Bessent today? There was something about Scott Bessent. They are all worried. So the financial information is the one where they have done criminal things and they will come out. So So what is the deal here? Yeah, deal with the DOJ. It feels like honestly that the people that are on the whatever list that the Bondi has are the ones that haven't made a deal with Trump, or even wow, you know what I'm getting, guys, that it could even be possible that the people that are on the list that are sort of somewhat friendly with Trump have paid him off already to not have their name released. So, okay, but let's ask here because that's the next question. What will Bondi do about it, right? I mean, just to confirm, what will Bondi do about it? So, what will Bondi do about it? Oh, she rips a piece of paper out. I'll just make up. Okay, I'll make. She's creating the. She's kind of gathering whatever she has that will create the narrative that Trump wants. But even that, there's so many holes in this story. Okay, so it's just completely. And then because what I'm picking up here is that there is a lot of like, what's the word? There's a lot of anger after the fact because the thing that is the downfall is whatever happens after this is released because they haven't released enough. Okay, so okay. All right. So here we have now Page of Wands, inexperienced person, beginning actions, far away, money. So to me, it suggests that there's foreign money involved. Okay, this is something that the Center for, I think, is it Ron Wyden? He has information on this. He's been talking about it, right? I think it is him who has the information. So, magician is manipulation, something foreign, and then gambling. Now, I talked about this card. It says loss, but to me, it's the card of gambling. So, shady money, right? So, manipulation of far away money. And this is a perfect card. This is a card of confusion, right? Creating, there's confusion here, women, young girls, right? Because this is the minor, right? Uh, and here, gift. Gift could even be a bribe, right? This could be many things. Um, it could mean an actual gift. It could mean that they were right? They were given to these men. It could mean that um, there is a like a quid pro quo, okay? But see all these money cards related to money, related to distance, right? It could also mean that this is like travel means go away, also depart, or it could mean that could also be related to the concept of human trafficking, right? Because it has a lot to do with travel. Okay, so crossing state lines, right? So, um, okay, so now what will be the next question is because I saw that in the vision, so I'm just confirming here what will be the public's reaction. Okay. All right. So let's see what will be the public's. Yeah, I said I seen it before. So, but let me see the cards. Okay. I already talked to you guys about it, how there's going to be almost like a, I don't say revolution because it sounds so, okay. Let's see. Money, action, can't collect. Okay. Now this could be collect information. All right. Here is something changes. Letter. Prison. That's right. Okay, here, what is it? House. Sad. A long time. So a change of the house. What is the house telling you about? Okay, waiting or longing. And more here. Visit. Yeah, money changes. Letter, sudden letter. Sad. Makes people sad. Now, can't collect the money, and here's prison for a long time. So we haven't, like, in a word, in a way, you can translate that as being like we can't collect justice. These people essentially don't go to, for a long time, they have been committing these crimes, likely financial crimes, but um, right, it doesn't like it there, right, doesn't make sense. It's the unresolved issue of the finances of this. So, okay. How will how will the full truth come out? How will the full truth come out? Okay. Mhm. Interesting. All these other women, right? Persistent women. Let's see more. Burdened quickly. The law. Sad news. The house again, it's similar cards, right, as the other one. So what do you mean more about house? The money. The hero deals. He deals with the older man. I guess the wealthy man. Surprise. Official could be the police or the FBI or something like that. Loyal. The courts, that's right. You know, it's telling me the courts they have information they don't want to share. It's essentially what the they meaning the Bondi group doesn't want to share, but it's possible because you see. Okay, oh look at how interesting this is. So this is a card of unexpected joy, but usually traditionally this card tends to be about unexpected money. But look at the person has a bag, right? Now, if you think about it, it could be money, but it's an expected surprise. But it could be documents, right? If you think about it, because this is extremely valuable, so much so that there's a whole business around these secrets, right? So it feels as though some sort of legal, like I don't think even legal, law enforcement. But I have a question. Isn't yeah, law enforcement, yes, but she's just a facade. And I think honestly, people revolt and they share it. And I don't think the administration will be able to stop. Am I correct? So how does Trump like what? This makes sense what I'm saying. I'm seeing that uh, it looks like some other institutions are going to bring it up. So how I already asked, how will the full truth come out? How will Trump react when the full truth comes out? Okay. Okay. So let's see how will Trump react when the truth comes out. Yeah, I see him like oh look, that's it. Grasping for air. Here is dark truths coming out, focused, and it could be money focused. Judgment, negative judgment. That's right. Truth finally comes out. And I see him biting his hand even. Ideas and plans. It could also be what's written, thoughts, right? Woman here. Now, let's one more here for deal. And falsche Person. This could be Bondi that is a false person, but essentially we expose the false person because we have the judgment on top. So let's see here. What is this? Oh, look at the ecclesiastic, meaning the priest. This could be the counselor or the religious right woman. Angry women. That's right. So here is the good man deal. Now, the good man could be somebody who is actually a good person, exposing all of this. And to me, honestly, I do think, let me see what I got here from. Look at this, the priest. Oh, look, the religious right. So the hypocrisy of it all, I think. All those good people on top of. society are actual monsters, right? Here, the priest women are angry, right? The priests have made the women angry, obvious reasons. So focus on the ideas and what the women are saying, and then judgment comes. The judgment, the day of the judgment comes for them, the false people, and there's a lot of anger. So now, interesting, there's a central card here is Einige Duncan, the thoughts and ideas. What his it's saying, it shows me this. Once everything comes out about him, the full MO comes out as well, like what he's really about. And I'm by him, I mean Trump. So yeah, I just oh, it's like biting and like all of it, like it's just kind of strange. But then I see his and biting his own hand, and like people are breaking in, and he has to go. So it's over, Donald. It's over, Donald. So wow. And guys, I do think that the Senate really, like, the fact that the Senate was unanimous for me, it feels like they know that the public is not going to be happy until we get to the bottom of this, and that Trump will not be able to manipulate. No. Okay. So wow. So you know what? Let's go back. I was gonna make it a slightly different video, but since we're here, let's go back to the first part when I talked about Mike Johnson's. Hold on a second. Hmm. Okay. Okay. So here we are talking about the. Second. Okay, so just pause here to just change the title because before I play this whole thing with you. Okay, there we go.
Are you seeing the bill without adding amendments or changing it?
I am I'm deeply disappointed in this outcome. I think I'm told I've been at the state dinner. I don't know. I was just told that Chuck Schumer rushed it to the floor and put it out there preemptively. It needed amendments. I just spoke to the president about that. We'll see what happens.
So is he? Do you think he may veto it? You say you spoke to the president.
I'm not saying that.
Is he supportive of it in its current form?
We both have concerns about it, so we'll see. I was standing there with the Crown Prince. We couldn't call.
Are you frustrated in the majority leader? Are you upset with the majority?
Okay, so while he was
Okay, so this was a strange. It was a strange look. I mean, not considering who we were dealing with, but why? What was he thinking, and what does he feel now? It's gonna be disaster, disaster, disaster. He knows everything. He knows what's in it, and how dangerous it is for them. He thinks the GOP is done after this. Okay. Let's see why did he react that way, and what's next? Okay, let's see. Why did he react that way? Oh, right. Wow, look, exactly like the hangman is a person who can't, you're in a kind of stuck situation. There's nothing you can do about something. Now this will create an ending, a painful ending for people. Now this is a message. One is upside down, negative message. Okay, so here now this is theft, but it doesn't have to be theft itself, but something bad, criminal activity. Okay, so then here we have a lot of money, because these documents do include a lot of person. This could be men. Okay, there's less hero. That's right. I always like to pull an extra card for clarification. Here we have Krankheit, short illness, but it's AKA men and women in bed. That's what it really means, right? So here is theft. Look, theft, shady money from the men this with the girls, but the card depicting men and women in bed in a way that is contextually of the 19th century, uh, immoral in a way, or not, quote unquote, right? Okay. Now let's see here. Letter, that's right. Letter, documents, information, messages. How, for example, there are text messages, party, let's say merriment party. So talking about parties and the money, right? Part of here's negative messages about sexual activity and parties, creating an ending because of the money referred to in these messages, and theft. Okay, criminal activity, in other words. So it's saying, okay, he knows, Rosie, he knows everything. He knows how bad the situation is for them. So they're saying, just kick back and enjoy. Okay, and that's the message for you guys today. And I'll see you. If I don't do another video today, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay? Okay, bye.